So what would be the best information you could give a contractor regarding claims?
So for me, when it comes to claims and contractors, it's to tell them to slow down, to see the bigger picture, to realize that a claim is not just about is there damage or is there not damage. Um, my biggest advice to them would be that realize the claims process is a claims process, not a construction process or a damage process. There may absolutely be hail damage on a membrane, for example, but with storm reports, with collateral damage, with trying to piece together everything else, we realize and come to the determination that that hail is from 5 years ago. Well, commercial losses, they bring in professionals. They also pull storm reports. They also look for collateral. And that's my other tip to them, to contractors, would be don't start on the roof. When you inspect, don't start up there. You're going to see things that are going to skew the rest of your inspection. You may see damage. You may see the best looking hail hit you've ever seen. But when you get down on the ground, then if you forget or neglect to look for the collateral damage, look for marks on the transformer, look for spots on the fence, look for anything that shows you there was recent activity, anything that shows and gives actual evidence, physical evidence on site, that this is it. Because without that, you're kind of just throwing something against the wall to try to get it to stick. My point is, I guess without having the collateral, you may see the damage up here, but I'll tell you right now, the carriers are going to link that to a date of loss, and it's got to be reasonably proved out. And if they've got a storm report that's showing the most recent, instance there was 4 years ago, and you're not coming up with great evidence through pictures, through collateral showing, you're never going to get it approved. So I guess, to sum that up, slow down, look at it from a claims perspective, not just a look, there's marks on my roof perspective, because that's not what gets it approved. And even more so in this day and age, the carriers are denying claims more than they ever have. They're only doing repairs. So it's, let's take your time. Let's find the collateral. Let's show, basically show everything up front to where they can't really argue with it. I think that would be my best advice to them. It's not that contractors do that because they don't want to get it, done, or they don't see, it's just that I think sometimes they don't realize, or it's not that they don't realize, they don't stop to just kind of put their mindset from that of a carrier or from the claims process. It's more of inspection process. And I see this, this is, oh, wow, this is smoked. Right. And it may be, it absolutely may be, but they're not going to pay for it unless you can prove it. So that is the biggest thing. I think I preach that is the collateral, find it, look for it, the dents in the gutters, the dents on anything, the window wraps, even if there's not a dent, if there's a little spatter mark, well, you can it shows you what size, and it would be recent. It's very rare that spatter lasts for more than 2 years. A lot of times more than a year, it's very light. So if you're seeing that, then it's very reasonable to think that that's from a recent storm. And then if you got, other evidence, of course, don't ever be afraid to ask your policyholder if they took a video of the storm. Did you video the hail? Did you see it? Absolutely, man. It was banging my car. So that's collateral. That is proof that it did. And usually those are timestamps. So I think those are all great things for contractors.
And one of the things we talk about at Hope is telling the story, and everything you just said is that the collateral, the storm swath, the damage, all of that. Like you need
that's a great way to put it. That's the perfect way to put it. You're absolutely right. If it's not telling a story, then you don't have a complete story, and you need to slow down. You need to go back, kind of look for those missing plot holes and complete the story. Right.
Yep.
Good way to put it.